graphics,
This
or
conference
in
will now
hybrid
be
mode.
recorded.
So OutSystem was founded in 2001 in Portugal. So in 2014, OutSystem launched a free version of platform that provides developer with personal cloud environment to create and deploy web and mobile applications without any charge. So in 2014, like, you did not need to pay any fees if you want to learn OutSystem to install OutSystem Service Studio. So Service Studio is something where you will be developing OutSystem application. So by using your email ID and password, you can register yourself and you can install that Service Studio, and that is a free of charge for your practice purpose. So the current version is 11 for both paid and unpaid versions. What language is used in OutSystems? So as I told you, OutSystem is a low-code development platform that allows us to create and deploy web and mobile applications quickly and easily. So with its visual interface and drag and drop component, OutSystem has become the popular choice for companies looking to build and manage their application. So in OutSystem, there are many components available, just like a text box or drop down, checkbox. So these components you can easily drag and drop to create your application. And as I told you that it is a low code development platform. So low code development platform means what? You have to do minimum coding. I'm not saying that not at all coding you have to do, but minimum coding you have to do in OutSystems. Like, as compared to any other programming language like C sharp, Java, to develop an application you have to write multiple lines of coding. But in OutSystem, minimum coding, or you can just write a select statement, or you can just use a if condition, and by the components which are already available in OutSystem, by using that you can create your application. So OutSystem uses its own proprietary programming language called as OutSystems. So this is a high level language that is designed to be easy to use and understand. This language is used to define the logic and behavior of the application developed using the OutSystem platform. So, OutSystem language is based on C Sharp and Java, and it incorporates many of the same components found in this language, such as variables, or you can say data types, or some control structure, conditional statements. Okay, so the syntax of OutSystem language is unique and is designed to be more easier to understand for developers. So in other programming language, let's say Java, C sharp or C, we have to define the variables, right? Int a is equal to 5. So if you are considering a C programming, this is how we will be defining a variable. But in OutSystem, there is a three types of variables are there: input parameter, local variable, and output parameters. Okay. Next one, what is a service studio? So service studio is a development environment for writing applications in OutSystem. So using service studio, you can create applications and modules define the data model. You can create a user interface for your web and mobile application. So I will introduce you our Service Studio later. Let's see some of the examples of application that are built using OutSystem. So you can build e-commerce application, finance application, bank transaction application, healthcare application, HR application, and many more. So now we are going to see a demo. So to start a demo, what you have to do first, you have to install the OutSystem Service Studio. So once you install the OutSystem Service Studio, you will be getting your personal cloud environment. Now, in your search bar, you have to just type OutSystems, and this is our
Yeah, hi
service
Shweta.
studio.
One
Hello?
second. Are you sharing your screen?
Yes, yes, I am sharing. It's not visible.
Yeah, for me it's not visible.
Yeah, for me it's
So
visible for
to
all Google Chrome only. It's not for me only.
Yeah, I
no,
log in as in Google Chrome.
okay, PPT was not visible to you all.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, you would have informed me then. But I have shared my entire screen to you, like not only one single page.
You are sharing only one single page. That's what it's showing only Google and Gmail. It's open for Google Chrome.
Okay,
So
no, no,
it's,
actually, just a minute. I have shared my entire screen. Okay, but still, I will stop and share. Now check.
yes, it's fine.
Okay, so this PPT already, this three, four slides I have explained to you. Should I start with first again?
Yeah, not required. Continue.
Can you please be loud?
Yeah,
Yeah, not
continue.
required. Continue
Okay,
from
fine.
fourth.
Okay. So, as I was explaining about you, Service Studio. Okay. So, Service Studio is something where you are going to develop your OutSystem application. So, from your OutSystem website, you can download the Service Studio. And once you download, you will be getting your personal environment where your whatever the applications you have developed, that will be get saved in your personal environment. That applications are not going to saved in your local machine, but it will get saved in your personal environment. So is my Service Studio visible to you?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so here you can see OutSystem, then Forge at the top, huh? Then development.
yes, it's visible.
Okay, okay. So this is our OutSystem development environment. This is the, you can say, main page or the screen where you can see list of applications that you have developed. Okay, and by clicking on this new application, you can create a new application, whichever application you want to develop. By clicking on this, you can develop it. So Service Studio is a development environment for writing out system application. So using Service Studio, as I told you, you can create applications or modules. Now let's create, as we are going to learn about reactive web application in OutSystem. Reactive means it's a responsive application. Responsive in the sense, if you are opening that application on your machine like desktop or laptops, okay, that layout and the application you are opening on your mobile phone, the layout will be a different, but the content will be the same. You might have observed when you're opening a Amazon website, amazon.com. So that Amazon website on your mobile phone, layout will be different, but on your laptop, the layout will be different, the content is the same. Correct? So that is a responsive application. So let's see a small demo of OutSystem, how we can create an application in OutSystem. Just click on a new application. So now you will get two options: from scratch, from an app. So from scratch means a fresh application you are building. You don't have nothing, like nothing is there for that application. But from an app means you can use a ready-made application. Already that application is built. Okay. By using that application, you want to create you another application. So you can select this one from an app. But we are doing a fresh application, so I will select from scratch. Next. Now, in application, you can create reactive app, web app, tablet app, mobile phone app. You can create traditional web app. You can create services. So as we are seeing a demo of a reactive, so I will be selecting a reactive web app. Next. Now here, you have to fill your app's basic information, application name. So,
No.
okay, you can give a name, give a description, then the color. You can pick a color, any color of your choice, so that the theme will be applied based on this color. I will select this. Even if you don't want to use this color, but if you want to upload a image, so for that you can click on this upload icon. Click it, and whichever icon you want, you can just upload it and create an app. So when you create an application, you will be coming to the develop page. So here you will be getting a module. So whenever you are developing an OutSystem application, remember that you need to create at least one module. So module will allow you to structure your application. Okay. So you can, if you want to keep the same model name, you can keep, or you can change it. And you can choose your model type as a reactive and just click on create module. Okay. So this is our main development environment, Service Studio. So in the center, where you can say drag and drop a screen or entity to create a screen. So this is our main flow, where we will be actually writing the logic, or where you will be creating a screen. Okay, so screens in OutSystem is what? A web pages. Okay, if you are taking example of any other application made from Java, so we call it web pages. Okay, like login form, that is a web page. Once you do a login, there can be some list of product, so that is also a web page. But that web page in OutSystem is called as a screen. Then on your right hand side, you can see there are four layers. So applications are divided into four layers in Service Studio. These are processes, process layer, interface layer, logic layer, data layer. So application processes such as business processes, automated process, timers, schedules, then timeout, all these comes under the process layer. Just like for example, okay, you are working in an organization where 1000 employees are there, and you want to send a good morning message to every employee every day at 9 a.m. So every day you will be just opening your Gmail and you will be typing the mail, and are you going to send to your 1000 employee? Is it a easy task for you?
No.
No, right. So for that, here in the processes, you can create a mail, automated mail, that will be sent to your every employee every day at 9 a.m. Then the next is interface layer. So the interface layer consists of some UI component, styles, images, as well as a scripts, JavaScript. If you want to add some scripts for it, that you can do. So in short, this interface layer is a front end layer, UI, user interface of your application, screens that you can create in the UI flow. Next layer, that is a logic layer. So this logic layer will define some user roles, then integration of services such as REST API, and you can create some actions, client actions and server action. So actions means a function that is used to perform a specific task. So logic of your application that you can create over here. Then lastly, a data layer. So data layer means here you can create a database for your application. See, if you are taking an example of Java or a .NET application, okay. So what you want when you are developing a .NET application, you require a Visual Studio where you will be writing a coding. Okay, let's say you want to develop a e-commerce application. So the coding of an e-commerce application you will be writing in your Visual Studio, and a database. For a database, you require Microsoft SQL Server Studio. So there you will be creating a database for your application. But in OutSystem, in a service studio only, you can create a database for your application. It did not require two different, what can I say, IDE to develop the application. But in a single service studio, you can design a front end, back end, as well as a database. So database is a collection of information. Okay, like you have to create a tables. So these tables you can create over here. You can do a data handling in this data layer. And lastly, I'm going to talk about this one click publish feature of Service Studio. So this publish green button, it will be displayed on the top center corner of your Service Studio. So by clicking on this button, Service Studio will automatically upload, compile and deploy your application on its server. And after successfully deploying your application, it is ready to run. So once it is successfully deployed, so here you will be getting some, you can see some two changes over here, and you will get a message over here done. That means your application has been published. So this blue color button will be turned into green. Sorry, it will be turned into blue, and there will be written open in browser. Okay, and once this button turn in open in browser, that means your application is ready, you can run it, you can see a demo of your application. Got it about a service studio? And see at the bottom, can you see my mail ID here? See my cursor at the bottom right corner. So
Yes,
this
yes.
is the mail ID from which I have registered, and personal-lg5m outsystemscloud.com. So this is my personal environment where all my OutSystem applications are saved. Okay. Now let's see a demonstration of a CRUD operation. We will see create, read, update, delete. Okay. So when you are developing an application in OutSystem, or whichever application you are developing, not only in OutSystem but in any other platform, you have to create a database to store the information. So first of all, we will be creating a database for our application. So for that, in OutSystem, for storing the information, we need to create a entities. If you are considering a SQL Server database, entities are called as a tables. But in OutSystems, uh, it is called as entities, and it has the entity identifiers. So how you can do, see, right click on the entity folder. Here, add entity to database, add static entity to database. So entities are of two types, a normal entity and a static entity. So entities are the elements that allow you to persist information in the database and to implement your data model. So you can think of them as database tables. So this is the one way, or just right click on the database, add an entity or add a static entity. So static entity means, like, if you want to, it's a fixed, let's say a location of your office. So if you are working on in Infosys, so there are Infosys is in Pune, it's in Bangalore. Okay, so that location is fixed. So for that you can create a static entity, and this is a normal entity where you will be allowed to permanently store the information. Now, so let's create a employee entity. Okay, now can you tell me what all fields will be there for our employee, or what column should I add for an employee?
Employee name and employee ID.
Okay, good. Then we can have a salary, hmm, employee city. Okay, so I will create an employee entity. Just click on add entity. Now when you click on add entity, at below you will be seeing the properties. These are the properties: name, description, public, expose, read only. So I'm giving a name to my entity, that is employee. Okay, now entity has been created, but I am getting an error. See, red color means error. We are getting some error. Okay, I will tell you what is an error. But first of all, I will explain you entity. So entity is defined through entity attributes. If you expand it, by default, I have got a ID. Okay, so in OutSystem, a primary key is called as entity identifier. As soon as you create an employee entity, you will be getting by default its ID. So you can see in the properties, the name is ID. You can give a description. This is a optional. Then its data type. Okay, so when entity is created, an attribute called ID is automatically added as a entity identifier. By default, it is of data type long integer, and its value is calculated automatically in a sequence. That means it will generate a auto number. Okay, this way you don't have to implement any specific logic to uniquely identify each record in your entity. Okay, even you can change it. By default we got a long integer, but you can take it to text, integer, or long integer, but I will keep long integer. Okay, and if you don't want to make it auto number, okay, then instead of is auto number yes, you can make it no. Now coming to this error, so when you are creating a employee, I have created an employee entity. By default it's a ID. We got by default ID as an entity identifier. Now we are getting an error. Let's see what is the error. So here on the error tab, just click on it and it will show you that employee cannot be exclusively composed of an attribute with is auto number set to yes. Okay, so this is going to be by default. So it is saying us to add a attribute, new attributes to my employee entity. So how you can add? Just right click on the employee entity and add entity attribute. So here you can create employee name. Now name, it is a string, it is a character. So it's by default its data type will be text. You can increase or decrease the length, how much letters you want that in that employee name. So this you can make it, I will make it 25. Then a new attribute I will add, employee age. So now age is in a number. So for that we will change our data type to integer. Again let's add salary. So salary is a currency. So see, OutSystem, as soon as I entered the name, OutSystem suggested me the data type as a currency. You can change it. You can change it to just an integer or a decimal, but I will keep a currency only. Clear about the employee entity?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now we are ready with our database. Okay. Now I need to design my screen. So for designing the screens, like how to create a screen, that we will see. First option, on your left hand side, you can see some components are there. Okay. Either you can just select the screen, drag and drop it on your main flow. This is the one way. Okay. But when you are doing this, you will have to create a new screen and you have to write all your logic to create, read, update and delete an employee. But I will show you the easiest way. What you can do, you are on a data tab and this is all your main flow. What is written over here? Drag and drop a screen or an entity to create a screen. Now my entity is already ready. I have to just create a screen. So I will simply drag this employee and put it over here. See, OutSystem is creating a screen for me. So this is called as a scaffolding. So scaffolding patterns are features built into Service Studio where OutSystem will generate some low code elements for you. Like for example, you saw when I just drag and drop an entity on my UI flow, two screens are created. Okay, you can go in the interface tab under your main flow. See, we have a employee detail screen and the employee screen. So this employee screen will become a home screen. If I open it, see, it has created me a list screen. That means list of an employee. Okay, and automatically there is some pagination is been given. Okay, like from one page to another page, you can just click on these arrows and you can go. Then sorting is given. You can apply some filter over here. Like if you want to search a particular employee, just type that particular employee name in the search bar and that employee will get searched. Okay, this is the one screen. Another screen is an employee detail screen. So when you drag the same entity, okay, employee entity, so this screen is a detail screen. It will have the save button. This is also created automatically, and once you click on this save button, your employee will get saved in your database and it will redirect you to this list screen. Okay, now done. I have done with this. Now I will just publish it. I want to save whatever changes I have done. Now here I have made the anonymous and the register both are ticked. Means anonymous means what? If this is unticked, okay, then whoever is not registered, that person will not able to access the screen. But if you check mark it, then anyone can access it. See, now our publish is done. Okay, demo is available at my personal environment, so it got saved in my personal environment. Again I have to publish because I have check marked this anonymous. Okay, now see, once publish is done, you will be getting the blue color button, that is a open in browser. That means your application is ready. And if you are getting the red color button over here, error found, so some errors are there in your application that you have to fix it and then publish your application and open it in browser. So now I'm opening it in a browser. Okay, so see, this is the main one screen which I got. I have not done any designing, nothing. I just created an entity. I just drag it on my screen there on my main flow, and OutSystem did a two screens for me. This is the employee list, and when I click on this add employee button, it will redirect me to another screen. See, this is the employee details screen. Okay, now there is no data. Let's add some data. Save. So as soon as I click on the save button, the data will get saved in my database, and see, it will redirect me to the employee list screen. Let's add few datas. Okay, so three datas I have add. Now here the pagination can't happen because the max size for the pagination will be 10. So on one page there will be a 10 columns, you can say, or rows, you can say rows, and to go on the next page there will be some arrows over here. But right now we are having only 3 employees, so it's fine. Then sorting. Okay, I told you sorting. Just click on this the arrows, the sorting will happen. See, first it was Anna, now Sam. Alphabetical, ascending and descending order. See, okay, same for the age also, you can do a sorting. Even same for the salary. Search option, we want to search a particular employee, Sam. Okay, now let's check our database whether all the 3 users are added or not. So double click on your employee entity. See, we got all the 3 employees with its ID, that is a auto generated. Now, how the data got saved? That question you might be coming in your mind. So for that, when you are creating an entity, okay, by default you automatically you will get an ID, and you will get these 6 entity actions: create employee, create or update employee, get employee for update, and delete employee. These are the 6 entity actions. These are the crude operations: create, read, update, delete. Now, when you go on your employee detail screen. Okay, here you are finding a form where you will be entering employee name, age, salary, and on the save button there is a logic written so that your employee will get saved in your database. So let's see it. Just double click it. Okay, this is your logic. Do I did a logic for it? OutSystem automatically created it for me when I just drag and drop the entity. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So, see, if this form one dot valid, okay, that means this is my form one. Valid means if all the three fields you have entered, okay, if it you have entered, it's true, then you will go to this server action, that is employee create or update. So this server action you will be finding in your logic tab, server action, employee C. So what here it has done, we want to create or update the employee. So this, simply just drag and drop this create or update employee over here. Okay, and you will be passing id is equal to create or update employee id. Just a minute, huh?
Explain, Jacob.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so these are the action, you can just drag and drop it and you can create your application. Okay. Okay, so this was just a small demo. I have just shown you the create operation. Okay, rest other applications, yeah, that we will discuss when we will actually start developing or actually start learning outsystem. Now, to learn outsystem, you might be having the question what all prerequisite you require. For outsystem you just have to know the basic knowledge of programming. Even though if you are not from IT background, as I saw that one, there is one who is from civil background, it's fine. You did not, if I know that you are not aware about any coding, then also you can learn OutSystem, because I have seen many of the people from mechanical background, they have learned OutSystem, and now they are working as an OutSystem developer, as a senior developer. Just your logic or your concepts should be cleared, and then you can develop your applications. And there are nowadays many of the companies are switching into out systems, like already they have developed the applications but they are converting into out systems. So that's why there are huge openings for outsystem developers, like junior developer, senior developer, tech lead, even administrators are required for outsystem are required in outsystems, because nowadays many of the companies are moving towards low code development platform. Yeah, so I'm done with my demo. Any questions?
Hi Shweta, there are no questions, but I need to know how to download it.
Sorry.
There are no questions, but I need to know how to download it.
Okay, so from website, you can download it. There you can find how to download. Even like when we actually start our classes, that time I will be starting with the installation process only.
Uh, how many certifications?
Yeah, for OutSystem, there are many certifications as available. So you can do a traditional developer certificate or reactive developer, then mobile. But even if you are not having a traditional certificate, you can go for reactive. Once you complete a reactive, then you can go for mobile development certificate. Then for team lead, so architect level certificates are there. But one, to unlock the mobile certificates or architecture certificates or team lead certificates, you have to pass a reactive exam.
Okay, got it.
Hi.
Yes, hi.
So I would like to know how much of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is required on this?
Basic is required. If you are not aware about anything, then also it's fine, because OutSystem already provides some classes, css, to develop the applications. But if you are aware about a basic knowledge, then that is good.
Okay. .NET or other these things are not required, right?
No, not required, not required. Just, like I told you, basic means what, some conditional statements or variable. What do you mean by variable? That is also fine.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, hi. The the main aim is to the OutSystem is creating a
Yes, someone is
application.
speaking, but I'm not able to hear.
Hello.
Hi, yes.
Yeah, the main outline is for OutSystem is creating web applications. Is it right?
Yeah, enterprise level web and mobile applications.
Okay. So, for example, if I'm creating some e-commerce website
Huh?
application, so it required for some images, some text are required.
Yes.
So the who is creating for images, who will create the
Images,
images?
like you can download it from the, see, on the internet, images are available, so you can take that images. Or if you are like working on a organization, for a organization, so organization also provides their images. They have a separate design team who can create a images for you, and just they can, that you can use in your application.
Okay, okay. In our system, only the backend and front end and data it will create only one person, or is there some teams developer team is separate, or is there?
No, only a single person can develop the front end as well as back end.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I hope like you are now got idea about Outsystem by seeing this demo. So
Because
any questions?
yeah, hi
Huh?
Swati. Yeah, because
Yes.
like it's like a UI UX. I think it's create same thing in the web application also. The
See, it's
same
not
process
like
will do
only.
is
Yeah, yeah. You tell me.
yeah. This same process will do the UI UX designer also. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
No, see, this was just a demo. That's why you might have thought about this can be done by UI UX developer as well. But no, you have to write some logics as well.
Okay, okay.
Okay, it's not like only drag and drop. Uh, but yeah, as compared to other programming knowledge languages, you have to write a minimum coding over here.
But in that also UX team will create a images. Some after that it will hand over to the developer team. So developer will create the backend.
Yeah, yes. Developer has to write a logic to
Yes,
develop a
yes,
business logic.
yes, yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Any other question? Okay, hi Sham. I'm done with my demo.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for your time and concentration and efforts, all the things. Hi,
Yes.
guys. Any queries? Today demo section and overview of the out system and environment testings. Prasad, Suresh, Padma, Suresh, Supras, J. Krishna, Satish, Sivasai,
Same.
Sairam, Suresh, Deepak. So other things we have find out the Google. Like we had one given any commercial wise of the things we are given the technical wise because we don't motivate everyone. Okay, we have searching for the house system client jobs and career, all the things, but the searching for the Google. Okay. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for concern. I will
Yeah.
update your class times Monday,
Yeah.
mostly morning times and do all the things. And I will share the
Okay.
new materials also. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you,
Thank
everyone. Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.